As you know, we are in a serious legal dispute with Ford Motor Company based on the alleged actions committed by individuals within its IT department. Although it's very early in our investigation, we already have discovered numerous bad deeds that we believe warrant full illumination. These deeds include trickery, deception, lying, intimidation, and we believe theft. These, interestingly or not, are not the behaviors of the distinguished Ford Motor Company that I know very well. And I'm completely baffled, to be completely frank, by what we've observed in our investigation. Ford IT must believe it's above any code of ethics and that it has the right to bully smaller suppliers like us into surrendering their most valuable intellectual assets so they can apparently steal them. If so, I'm here to let you know that they're wrong. Not this time, not this case, and not this company. We will fight to protect our rights no matter what it takes. I'm confident that Ford IT would prefer we handle our dispute outside of the public eye, in the shadows, so they could privately exert their full mass upon us in an effort to squash us into submission. But this will not happen. We are ethical, we are transparent, we are right, and we will not be quiet about their actions. This dispute will not be conveniently swept under the rug.
So let me begin by reminding you what my function is. I'm an attorney, and I know my professional ethics restrict me from doing anything that will prejudice the right to a fair trial and due process. And that includes due process rights for Ford as well as everybody in this room. So I am going to confine myself as best as I humanly can to correcting the record and discussing with you facts with the understanding that there's a litigation that's ongoing. Litigations about allegations that are unproven, and we have distinguished counsel representing Ford, and I'm sure they will try to disprove our allegations in a court of law. But we do have public documents that contain the legal filings of Ford, which we believe in good faith are false, defamatory, and simply need to be corrected. The technology that we're talking about is as simple as explaining to you that any new feature, any new idea, concept to be put into a new Ford automobile will trigger millions, maybe billions of possible combinations of effects in the sequence and design and development of the product. And prior to the computer, it was virtually impossible for the human mind to encompass all of those combinations in order to figure out what one design change might cause in ripple effects throughout the configuration of the automobile process. Over a long period of time, hundreds of millions of dollars of investments later, Versata came up with a program that allows the shortest pathway for the least amount of time and money in order to avoid errors, which is realizing real cash benefits, to avoid warranty costs or reduce them, which realizes real cash benefits for Ford, and especially to shorten the time period of getting a product to the marketplace, which accounts for a great cash savings to Ford. We've calculated, and we will believe we will prove, over $1 billion unjustly enriched Ford. We say unjustly because we intend to prove that our software and our design was stolen through deceitful activities, and that now we're watching a cover-up unfold, including instructions to people not Ford employees, not clients of the distinguished lawyers in the room, not to talk to us. The contract calls for, upon the termination of the contract, the right of Versata to enter the premises of Ford and verify that its proprietary, trade secrets, patented computer program that I've just described no longer resides on the hard drives of the company, but it's got to be more than that. We need to talk to the people who developed the substitute product that they claim was originally invented and determine under the contract whether anything has been shared or stolen, that we have over the years invited Ford to be part of our enterprise. We trusted Ford. Over 15 years ago, we started down the road together, and we trusted them and shared everything with them. On December 19th, 2014, representatives of Versata, including Mr. Richards, met with representatives of Ford. This is right before the holidays. Our license to use our program was due to expire. December 31st was the actual expiration date we gave Ford, and it had a right to ask an extension of a couple of weeks into January. But we were meeting thinking we were negotiating an extension for a modest price increase. They hadn't paid more for the core program for 10 years, same price. They had paid more for maintenance costs and other products. But we were thinking we were there to negotiate an extension at some reasonable increase. Instead, the announcement was made that shocked us. Nope, we don't want any more than 1 year, and we've developed an alternative product that's a replacement for your product. We were stunned, and our general counsel asked the question of the individuals, including an attorney for Ford, well, in the course of developing this new product, have you protected our product? Have you ensured that different people, uninformed about our technology, worked on the new product and didn't share the information that we willingly shared over the years as what we thought was a loyal partner of Ford? Can you assure us that that figurative Chinese wall, as it's called in business and in the professions, has been maintained? And in a company, in a law firm, in a business, where there are people who are working on conflicting issues, the way that is worked out is the development of this figurative Chinese wall, meaning there will be no communication, there will be no overlap between knowledge in one place and knowledge in another. That's what a Chinese wall means. And our general counsel asked directly, in front of many witnesses, on December 19th, 2014, when we were finally realizing that there's another product that they're about to use that has the similar, if not identical, functions as ours, can you assure us that there was a Chinese wall? Ford's managers in the room that day, and our individuals will so swear under oath, said yes. They lied. A lie is not just a false statement. A lie is an intentional false statement. In other words, when they lied, they knew they were lying as they were lying, and we can prove that. We know now from disclosures made by Ford in its legal papers, I think maybe inadvertently, that at least 10 to 15 people were the same people who had access to our program, worked with us, knew our secrets, knew how our program worked, knew the details, if not our code of the program. And those same people on one side of the wall were also secretly, without us knowing, working on this secret project. I use the word secret over and over again because it was a big secret. We were working there every day and didn't know about it. They were also on the other side of the wall in the room working on the, quote, new product. And the most amazing fact of all, that I challenge Ford today and everybody in the media to ask Ford this question. I challenge them to deny it. The program manager for our product the person that we dealt with consistently on our product being used around the globe to save Ford money, that same person was the project manager of that secret group of people creating this so-called substitute product. I am not making that up. It may sound like, well, how could they think they could get away with having the same program manager, let's call it this gentleman in dark, on both sides of the wall, and think that they could get away with it? It's about the big lie and whether Ford can be trusted. It's about the big lie and intentional misrepresentation and theft and deception about the name Ford and Ford products. And it's about asking the question, if they lied to us, how can you trust them? If you're a vendor and you're a small company, knowing what happened to us, are you ready to share information and be a partner of Ford? I don't know. But it's a question. If you are a customer of Ford driving their automobiles and you know about what they did to us, the lie and now the cover-up where people are being instructed who we have interviewed, I can't talk to you because they told me I'm not allowed to. Who's they? We haven't got names yet. We will find out. We consider any such instruction other than from an attorney representing that individual as improper and maybe worse. But we're here today to say that the big question facing this company, the city of Detroit, which has been proud to have Ford be here, and Smithfield, where we're now located, we're asking the question, will Ford do the right thing and stop?